SmithSquad, ladies and gentlemen. It's been, well, I think I say that every time now, so I'm not even gonna say, how many it's been a hot period of time that may only be 60 seconds. Whoa, we're doing this, man. I'm not ready. Oh my goodness, I'm not ready, guys. Can you hear the nervousness in my tone? Not really nervous, but I'm not prepared to do this. But that's the great thing about this podcast is it really is just like I'm just gonna get my mic nice and close here. Oh, what a genuine, what a lovely human being. Avery just sent us $20. He says, "Happy birthday, my Canadian brethren. Go buy yourself a bag of milk." So that's the first thing we're going to start with today, ladies and gentlemen, is it is your boy's birthday. And I don't know about you, but it has finally come time in my life where I can say I am feeling 22. 22 is a weird age. I won't lie. It's the first time in my life that I've had a birthday where the age isn't significant. Like, pretty much every year up until the point of being, like, let's say, like, pretty much 1 to 15 is just cool because you're young and it's your birthday. Then you hit 16, you can drive. That's sick. 17 is kind of whatever, but I don't know. I feel like 17, you're kind of getting into that age. 18, you can gamble, you can buy porn, you can buy fireworks, okay? So you can buy a lot of cool stuff. And then actually gambling, it probably depends where you're from. And then 19 is obviously the coolest one because that's when you're allowed to drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes, minus that cigarette part. And then if you're in America, 21 is a cool age because you can drink in America now. So pretty much everything between 1 to 21 are cool birthdays besides 17. 17's like the only lame year in there. And I don't know, man, 22 is just like, fuck, man, like I'm 22 now. And it's like, if you ask anyone that's 30, it's like, dude, you're so young still. But I just feel like for me, where I'm at now, it's like, it's a lot, 22, man, is like, I don't want to say it's like, it's time to get your life together, because it's certainly not, okay? It's certainly not time. Like, I feel like 25 is at the point where you should have your life together. And honestly, I feel like I have my life together more than most people my age. Like, I would say probably, like, just in terms of, like, financially, I guess, because, it's like I have a job and shit. And most people my age either have a job or have a job with no university education or no job. I mean, I don't have a university education either, I guess. I'm halfway through one. But, like, you know what I mean? There's a balance there is what I'm getting at. So I feel like I'm personally a pretty, I don't want to say mature. I don't like that term. But, like, I think I'm pretty responsible for my age. And in some ways, I think I've got my shit together better than most people my age. That being said, if you had to see me this weekend, you would be like, that is a man that does not have his shit together. Or maybe I just have my shit together so much that I don't need to have my shit together. I don't know. Want to hear a story? I don't know if I want to tell the story, but it's so funny, and you guys are my podcast homies, so I think you deserve it. I won't go too in depth, but you know what? I will, because it's a great story. So it all dates back to Saturday night, okay? So Saturday night, we celebrated Halloween, and me and my best friend went as Blades of Glory. So Chaz Michaels, Jimmy McElroy, Will Ferrell, the classic skater movie. It was a lot, okay? It was a lot of a costume. Like, if you want to see pictures at The Real Smith Plays on Instagram, take it off. Yeah, I took my sweater off. But if you want to see The Real Smith Plays on Instagram, just go to Instagram, search The Real Smith Plays. I'm pretty sure if you search The Smith Plays, it'll come up. But The Real Smith Plays is who I am. And most recent picture on there is me and my best friend, basically in, like, extremely tight spandex. So that was what we did for Halloween. So getting into the part where I'm like, should I tell this? But whatever. It's just the podcast. We can share these stories. I won't go, like, I'm not gonna name names or anything like that. But anyways, I met, well, actually, there's a girl I already knew. But anyways, at the end of the night, I did not return to my own house, but instead had a sleepover with her. And anyways, that was fine and dandy and whatever. And I woke up the next morning, And to my knowledge, she had a car. So I was like, yo, like all I have is this spandex suit. Like, would it be cool if you could drive me home? And her car was at someone else's house. So I was like, okay, shit. So anyways, basically what this resulted in is I had to walk across my entire town in nothing but a baby blue, skin tight spandex suit at like 10 in the morning. So I leave, and like this house was pretty close to one of my really good friend's house. So I walk over to my friend's house, being like, yo, like you're gonna give me a drive, right? You know, cause like freaking yeah, right? So basically, I'm walking up to his door, and I notice his truck isn't there. Until I remember that, oh, my friend went home this weekend because his aunt was staying in his apartment. So I almost walked up into my one of my really good friends into his apartment where his aunt was there. So like, it basically would have been like me walking in on this random person in this like ridiculously tight, weird suit, being like, yo, what up, man? And then being like, oh, well, this is awkward. But I realized before time. So that was good. So anyways, I continued down the street, and like literally I live on the other completely opposite side of town. So I'm walking like straight down Main Street. Everyone is just giving me weird looks, getting honked at. Because a reminder, I am in baby blue spandex. Again, if you want to see it, go to my Instagram. A skater suit, like the most flamboyant thing. Anyways, it was a lot. It was a lot. Like I literally got honked at probably 18 times. And on top of that, I was limping because I was dancing the night before, and I hurt my foot, which I had heard it before, and then I just kept dancing. And anyways, so yeah, if you've never experienced true embarrassment until you have done the walk of shame, if you will, through your town in front of a whole bunch of old people that don't understand what's going. Well, they obviously understand what's going on. So yeah, that was my Sunday morning. I killed it. I think I killed it. It was good. It was pretty good. So yeah. Anyways, it's my birthday today. Tomorrow's Halloween. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like people. It's like I'm a university student, and like university students, we drink, man. It's oh my god. By the way, I just want to say, all the people saying happy birthday, you guys are great. I love it. You're absolutely awesome. So thank you. Also, Flame Majestic says best Z House YouTuber. I would donate more, but I can't. Also, salad. Fresh like onions. I can't. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do Shadows of Evil with you though, dude, because we're. And he drops a 10 bomb too. Dude, we got that World War II coming out, man. We don't got time. We don't got time for Shadows, my man. We got that World War II grind coming out for you. Okay, so I get it, but listen, it's the way she's gonna go. All right. So anyways, my man is 22. What is 22 gonna entail for me? I don't know. I think 22. Like I'm just out here grinding, bro. I'm out here grinding. Like it's a very, what I will say is my year this year. Like if you listen to the last podcast, I want to say that was like right after the breakup, and that was like it wasn't really that long ago, but like it feels like I've had some space, since then. Yeah, it was a month ago. Cause okay, so the first one. 3 episodes ago was advice for getting a girlfriend when I had a girlfriend. And then a month ago was one, and then I did one right after that. So, 1 second, my nose is. So anyways, yeah. World War II leaks. I'm not here to talk about World War II leaks. This is not that, man. We're not here. I'm not leaking anything on anyone, all right? I'm not showing you guys anything. So yeah. I'm not yeah. Don't come here for World War II leaks, man. I'm trying to keep that shit. Like on lockdown personally. I don't want to have leaks, which means someone's probably gonna drop leaks. But guess what? You're gonna get the block, and then I already know a lot. Like, it's just one of those things of being a zombies YouTuber is as soon as anything happens, people just tweet stuff at you. So like I've had pretty much everything spoiled already, but not really, in a sense that like there's still some things. So anyways, that's all I really want to say about World War II, man. It is what it is. But yo, Flame, thank you very much for that friendly thing, man. Again, it's all good. I don't need it, but I appreciate it. Was there a new trailer though? A new map trailer just. Oh, nice. I'll probably have to do a reaction to that today. That might be my video for today, honestly, because like what I'm getting back is it's my birthday, right? So I was like, I don't know, man. The thing with today is it's funny because people are like, yo, why don't you do the SmithSquad podcast anymore? And what you can gather from today is the SmithSquad podcast is something that I enjoy doing, but I just don't have enough time to do. And it's not even really a hobby because it's YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like you're I don't know. It's like you're a professional like NHL player, and then it's like you're also like in as a hobby, you're like a road hockey player. You know what I mean? It's like you got to take some time to not do that. And when your hobby is something that is also YouTube, it doesn't work because I'm like, well, if I'm going to be working on YouTube, I could be working on like all these other things that isn't the podcast. And this is more just something I enjoy. But it's my birthday today, so I was like, I really want to do a podcast. So I like it, man. I love the podcast. Like it's just good to talk. But anyways, I think we need to. I think I need to. Oh, I just modded someone. Well, congratulations. Someone just got a lucky mod. I accidentally modded them. But anyways, that works. So yeah. A birthday stream. Maybe I'll do a birthday stream as well. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Anyways, so I don't know. Like, what's going on in my life? What do I really want to talk about? I feel like the last episode I was very like brought down by girls' issues. Like really so, because there was like a girl that I liked, and it just couldn't possibly work out in any way at all. I don't know if Avery Chucky are still here, but you know who that is. And it was just one of those things, but like also me being so freshly into a breakup. Like that's the thing, man. When you break up with someone, you're just so tender. And like, I don't know, for me personally, I've noticed the two girls that I've gone through breakups with, like afterwards, it's just like, I try to like, you know, like the next person that shows me any interest, I'm like, oh my God, like, because I'm just lonely, you know what I mean? So I don't know. That's one of those things about going through breakups. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like, well, I don't think that's an issue for me anymore. I feel Chucky knows. What up, Greg? Chucky's like, no, yeah, yeah, you know who it is. So what do I feel like now, man? I just feel like that's not so much an issue anymore because I think for me personally, going a little bit deep on the girls issue is for me, I feel like previously I felt like okay, so let me backtrack here. Something I've realized in the last 7 years of my life, I've been in a relationship for 6 of them. So thank you, Greg. Thank you for the birthday wishes. So like, I don't know. That's just something that it's just I realized I'm like, damn, I need to kind of be like solo living, you know what I mean? Like on the you know what I mean? Like me, myself, and I, ride or die until I die, because I got me for life, something like that. Solo ride until I die. Anyways, yeah, because like I don't know, it's just I've been in a lot of relationships, and I realized that after this girl I just broke up with, I was like, whoa, I need to do me, man. So I feel like where am I going with this is, before I was just like so insecure, and I think a lot of that was because like the first girl I broke up with, like we dated for 4.5 years, and it was just like this ridiculously long relationship from grade 8 to first year university. So like, yeah, it was a long time, right? So that was just made me like super insecure because I was like, dang, like I had this great girlfriend, like was so into her, and then I was just like, man, like I'm so concerned that I'm never going to like have someone as good as her again. And looking at it like 3 years out, like it was just such an insecurity that made me like feel that way because it wasn't a healthy relationship at all. So I feel like that whole relationship just made me super insecure, and like as most people, like, you're going through high school, like, you learn to interact with girls. Like, I literally just had one girl, like, a girlfriend the whole time through high school. So I didn't really, like, have that chance to, like, learn to talk with girls. So going into my first year of university, dude, I was like, obviously I could talk to girls, but I wasn't like, I was just not. The game was weak. So yeah, I don't know. I just felt like after being like through a second relationship, now it's just like I was at the end of that breakup. I was still like, oh my God, like I'm so worried that I'm never going to be able to find anyone again. And then I don't know, just haven't been having that issue. Like I don't know, I feel weird talking about it, but I just like I was so insecure, and now it's like, and literally I said this on my podcast 4 months ago, is I think the thing with girls is you just have to not like, you just have to be you. And like for the first time I actually want to be me. And that was the thing I feel like a lot was with girls, is like I always was trying to be someone that I'm not, like be that confident, be that like really like alpha kind of like, oh yeah, like, oh, I don't care, like I don't need a girl and stuff. But like the thing is like it's like you're trying to show you don't care, which shows you don't care. And now I'm literally like I can't have a relationship. Like I made like pretty much a commitment that this year I'm not getting into a relationship because I don't need that, and I have so much shit on my plate. I just don't have time. Literally don't have time. So yeah, anyways, I think that's the thing, man, is thing I've learned this year is just be yourself. Be yourself, man. Be confident, though. You know, confidence helps, but be the best version of yourself. And I'm just trying to be me now, and I like it. I like it. I feel like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, for me, I talked about this on the main channel, like that whole last year concussion thing. That was like, I'm okay. So yesterday I was like day after we went out drinking, what was I doing? I was like, we just literally, me and a couple of my friends, we just chilled inside all day on the couch, ordered food, played video games, just like watched YouTube videos, watched Stranger Things, like literally just had a day where I did nothing. And I felt bad, man. I felt bad. Like I was like literally had, like for the first couple hours, I just had like anxiety because it was like the first day where I feel like I wasn't being productive, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'm like, I don't know. But that's what I'm getting at is like, I've just been really kind of in a grind mode, but kind of also in a party mode, which is weird because my mom's like, oh, you've been like partying so much and stuff. And for me, it's like literally my last year of life, like I did absolutely nothing. And it was weird to just say that, like yesterday, I think it was like, I felt so bad because like I couldn't let go the fact of like my last year of life where I like literally couldn't do anything. And I just had like a great weekend. Like I went out Friday night with friends, and then Saturday we went to a party, we dressed up, and I feel like for me it was just like it's coming back to this point of like being able to live your life again. Like for all of basically my year of being 21, like September last year, like basically when I left the Z House through to pretty much I was fucked up from the time I left the Z House to the time I got back. And it pretty much took a summer in California, getting massages like every 5 days for 2 months, and not to be sexual, but like my neck was fucked up. Oh my God, so someone's gonna take that like, oh, happy ending. No. Like I was getting neck massages because I realized finally after like 10 months. So it took like just a really good summer of having fun, getting out of like my current state, which was just in this perpetual like I'm here, and like you're here and like you just feel the same way. And I really just feel like the Z Boys, like they just like the energy picked me up, let me like kind of like get out of that and escape that. And then I don't know, man, I just like I now that I'm back, it's like I feel like my life is just so astronomically better because of how bad last year was, that I feel like I don't deserve to be happy right now. Does that make sense? Like I genuinely feel happy as an individual for like the first time in my life, besides like when I was like young, but you're young and you're insecure. and I just like it's like I don't feel like I deserve it because like last year was so bad, and I just it's a weird thing. But yeah, man, I just like really feel like good. And like I was saying, it's like if you ask my mom, it's like, oh, Patrick's been doing nothing but partying, and it's like I have been partying a lot because like I'm single and I'm 21 and 22 now. But it's been like grinding. It's been like the thing is what I will say is I've been going full throttle with everything because it's the first time in a year that I have been able to go full throttle. And like my whole life I was kind of like I was like that. Like in high school I worked a job and I made YouTube videos and I was a captain on the football team and I was in like advanced level courses, and I was just like from there I just learned to go, and then I went to university and it was like the same thing. And then last year, like Milo's going through this right now with a concussion, is like it's like you're just on this pace and you just stop and you're just here with yourself regretting the fact that you got a concussion and all this stuff. And it's really scary. Like it's like, am I ever going to be okay again? And am I ever going to feel how I normally felt? And I'll be honest, man, like I feel like my personality has changed since that concussion. But not in a worse way, not in a necessarily bad way. I just think I'm different from what I used to be. I would say I'm more impulsive now, and I think things through less, but that isn't necessarily as bad as it is because I was someone who always overthought every single thing. Like if I talked to a girl, I'd say one thing and she wouldn't reply for 10 minutes and I'd be like, oh my God, I said the wrong thing. I wouldn't like want to approach a girl or talk to her because I'd just be like, oh my God, like I'm scared. And like just in general, like in social conversations, I'd always be like much more reserved because I didn't want to talk. And I feel like, as bad as it sounds, like the concussion made me more impulsive, but in some ways it's good because, like I said, I feel like it took a little bit of that doubt away from me, but it also took away a little bit of that extra thought. So yeah, it can be good, but it's dangerous. Exactly. And that's the thing is like I used to just get so caught up in my head that I like it in a way, but being caught up in my head also saved me a lot. But realistically, I feel like being caught up in my head was more of a detriment to me. Pat the player, the slayer, the one with an evil lair. Do I have 20/20 vision? What is this question, man? I always get this on the podcast. No, I don't. It's pretty bad, actually. So yeah, man, like what have I been doing the last 2 months? So I've been doing less on this channel, I would say, than I've ever done before in my life, which is weird, but I literally have. Like I've probably been on a 5 to 6 videos or streams a week, which is less than our normal 7. And I haven't even been playing all zombies. I've been doing Fortnite as well. But one sec, my nose is gross. I gotta. Ugh. Anyways, sorry about that. So I don't know. What have I been like? I've just been. How do I say this? I've been obviously keeping up this channel, but I just like realistically, I got to be completely honest with the Smith Plays right now. I'm not so motivated to post content on my main channel, and that's literally because zombies is just very, very dead right now. I really like my thing right now is I'm almost enjoying putting videos out. And a part of that is because I have an editor, David. Like so David has been editing all my top 10s. Like every top 10 on my channel since the Z House has been put up by David. And I even had him. He did the World War II video yesterday. I did the Zombies is Dead. I edited that one. But he's been helping me a lot with edits. And that's like really, really enjoyable because my least favorite thing on YouTube has always been editing, and I'm not a good editor because I'm just so impatient with the process. And a lot of people, like I hear, even my friends in real life, when they hear that like YouTubers don't edit their own content, they're like, oh man, like I feel like that takes away from it. But for me, it's like maybe like you're like, oh, you don't edit your own videos. For me, it's like, it allows me to focus on the part of YouTube that I like, which is like I'm like, instead of like, okay, I just have to like bang this out, get it up, and then I have to spend all this time editing, what I get to do now is the time that I would spend editing, I get to sit down and make a much better list, a good like flowing list, and really like think about everything that I'm going to talk about before I actually do the voiceover. And then once I'm ready to do the voiceover, like the voiceover just goes so much better because I focus on the part that I like. I like talking and I like the creative process of it. David by the State, by the way, he's a YouTuber as well. So for me, anyways, that's what I'm all about. Is that part of it, right? What's up, Go Packers? Related with the groin injury, yeah, man, it's a lot, dude. Hope you're doing good, anyways. But yeah, so I am enjoying that. See, Greg says editing's his favorite part of the process. I hate editing. My favorite part of a video is talking. Like I enjoy the speech of YouTube, the displaying of my ideas. And I think for people that like editing, it's like they like seeing the thing come together. I like putting out ideas and thoughts and with my voice. I think that's why I do a podcast, man, because I like talking about stuff. So for me, it's really nice having David helping me with that, the part that I don't like, because I get to focus on the part that I like more. And overall, I think that I hope that makes for better content anyways. I really do. Because like I said, a lot of those top 10s did really well this summer. Like people really enjoyed those. And I know it's content that I've always done before. But again, it gives me more time to focus on what I like. And David seems cool with it. He's really enjoying it. It's good for him too, because David's like in high school. So it's a job for him. And on top of that, like I'm like a reference for him now. I wrote him a letter of recommendation for his college. So it's awesome for him, man. Like I could have hired some like professional editor, but I was like, I want someone that gets zombies. I want someone that gets my content, and I want someone that I'm friends with. And David is all of those things. So, it works out well. Anyways, that's where I'm at with the main channel. Obviously I still like streaming, but I just don't have anything to stream. So this takes us to Twitch. So for those of you that don't know, basically I signed a deal with Twitch where I'm going to stream once a week, one to two times a week on Twitch. And basically it's just like a little deal. It's a non-exclusive thing, so I can do everything I want on YouTube. The only thing is the content that I upload on Twitch, the content that I upload on Twitch has to be exclusive on Twitch. So like, for example, on Saturday, I live streamed a Buried challenge, and basically, so I live streamed Buried, and for the first 24 hours of that being out, it has to remain on Twitch. So like, I couldn't edit the video and put it up. I couldn't do a dual stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It has to be on Twitch for those 24 hours only, and then I can do whatever I want with the content. So like I said, man, I've always liked Twitch, and a lot of people are like, yo, like, you're moving over to Twitch, like, basically, fuck you, which is really funny because the thing I realize a lot of the time is, like, people will say, like, oh, you're leaving your fan base, you're leaving your roots. Like, people say that to Avery a lot, I see with Fortnite, and the truth is like, the thing people don't understand, right, is YouTube starts from, like, passion. That's what YouTube starts as, right? It doesn't start because you want to get views. It doesn't start because you want to make all this money or be famous. I mean, that's the last thing I hope someone does YouTube. The reason you do YouTube at the start, okay, is out of passion. For me, honestly, it was the passion of being liked. And I know that might sound like toxic and like a not good attribute, but I wanted to be liked. And it's just this weird thing of me that, like, when I'm in a room, there's people that I don't know, I tend to gravitate to them because I want them to like me. It's weird. And I'm much better at that and realizing that, but like, I catch myself now. But that's like why I started YouTube. Like, I wanted to make content that people would enjoy because it would make me feel liked. That's basically why I started YouTube. So basically, I'm an attention whore, like literally. So that's why I started YouTube, okay? And every YouTuber has their own thing, but it comes from a passion of something. Like making the content, obviously, It's that whole package of like making videos and uploading them and getting that positive feedback of like, yeah, man, I really like this video. It's so rewarding, right? And then, okay, we're gonna be real on this. Money comes in, and it changes. It changes every single YouTuber, because trust me, like, as soon as this becomes a job, there's more pressure in it. There's more caring, and in one way, like, the money's awesome because it makes it so that you don't have to have a job, so you can put more effort into your content, and then your content's going to be better. But it adds the pressure of that, right? And the thing is, when I see, especially with Avery, people talking like, "Oh, you're abandoning zombies," it's really funny, because if Avery was to just do zombies, even though he's killing it with Fortnite, it would actually be less true to him. Because why did, like, okay, I don't know Avery's, brain inside and out, but I can assume as a YouTuber, as a fellow YouTuber, the reason that Avery started making zombies videos was out of passion. It's the streaming, it was the reactions of people enjoying him playing zombies, right? And if he doesn't feel that with zombies, but he would continue to do it, that would be against the reason he started YouTube, which is, it's counterintuitive, because people always say, "Oh, don't forget your roots because you started with zombies, and you're betraying this community that made you who you are." And this is gonna sound really harsh, especially coming from someone who's been doing zombies for like 5 years straight. But the truth is it's more genuine to do what you want to do. And Avery, like, 2 weeks ago, Avery was streaming Fortnite and it was getting him 100 to 200 views, okay? And I see all these people saying now, the only reason you're doing it is because it's getting you all these views and all these subs. And I just have to say, fuck you if you're saying that. Because literally, Avery could have been doing zombies because it would have got him more views than Fortnite would. It would have got him, I don't know, 1,000 to 2,000 views a stream. But guess what? He wasn't feeling it. He wasn't passionate about it. And he said, you know what? I'm going to be true to myself. And he was like, I'm going to do Fortnite, even though it's only getting me 100-200 views. I remember like 2 weeks ago watching him with live streams where he was doing Fortnite. It was getting him nothing. People would say, what are you doing? Why aren't you playing zombies? But he was like, fuck it. I am enjoying this. I'm going to do what I want to do. Zombies is dead right now, and I'm not enjoying it. So guess what? He did that, and he followed his passion. And now the man did freaking 9,000 viewers last night. I'm so goddamn happy for Avery, man. Like, that is, like, that fills my soul. 7,000 new subs on Saturday, 6,000 new subscribers on Sunday, dude. Yes, Avery. Like, fuck yes. That just, that makes me so happy, man, because I'm it's awesome. It's so awesome to see someone killing it, especially when 2 weeks ago it was like, just like this, like 200 viewers in his live stream, and now he's got 9,000, dude. Yes. I'd absolutely love to see that. And again, that's the thing, man, that's more genuine, right? That to me is more genuine than if he was just to keep doing zombies. And the genuineness paid off. So I'm really, really happy for him, man. I'm happy. That being said, for me, I don't know. Like, I've always followed my heart, and it's always been zombies. I think I had this conversation with Milo, Mr. Raffle Waffles, and he's like, he was kind of talking about all the YouTubers, and he's like, you've got all these different people. You've got Noah, who's kind of like the kingpin of zombies, and like he's kind of the go-to zombies guy. He's the biggest in this community right now, besides Syndicate. And then you've got like Dalek, who's kind of like your very straightforward content. Like, you know exactly what you're getting from Dalek. It's very reliable news content, new stuff. I would say Dalek is very much like how would I describe him? Like, it's just like the very like straight up zombies content, new content, coverage of zombies. Like, it's that all encompassing. Dalek is like the zombies. You know what I mean? And then he's like, and then you have you. And you're this like weird cookie where you don't give a fuck. Like, you just post whatever you want. There's a new Shaolin Shuffle map coming out, but you're playing Transit. Like, that, I think, is me in a nutshell. Is like, a funny thing is, I remember Shaolin Shuffle was coming out, and like 2 hours before it, I was streaming Transit, and I didn't even stream Shaolin because I was like, I don't like this. From the start of Infinite Warfare dropping, I didn't like it, and I didn't play it because I didn't like it. I'm really hoping World War II doesn't make me feel that way, because if I don't like World War II, actually, you know what? What I'll say is, if I don't like World War II zombies, I'm basically going to stream multiplayer this year. If I don't like it, because I love multiplayer so much, and I'm actually fairly decent at it. And if I play more, I'll get obviously better. So if it comes to it, man, I have no remorse for doing a bunch of multiplayer. That being said, I am praying to God that Zombies is awesome. Like, I'm doing multiplayer regardless, but I hope that Zombies is awesome, because I want a new Zombies experience, man. I need a Zombies experience, bro. Oh, like, I want a genuinely enjoyable Zombies experience, okay? I don't want to fake this. I am not going to fake World War II. Trust me. Like, Infinite Warfare, I feel like I was even kind of positive. I was more positive about Infinite Warfare than I truly felt. Like Spaceland, I gave it a shot. And I remember I had friends down that weekend, and I told them, I was like, listen, guys, like, I'm going to really go hard on this. Like, it's new Zombies. And after my third game of playing, I was just like, fuck this. I'm spending time with my friends. So I really appreciated that evaluation Milo gave me. He's like, you're the guy that just does whatever they want, and it somehow works out for you. I love it, though, man. Like, yeah, and like the whole Zombies community is so unique. You know, like I said, you got Noah, and then you've got Dalek, and I guess I fit in there somewhere. You've got Lex, who's like this Lex does whatever he wants, but Lex is like just the most purely creative guy in the community. You've got Milo, who is this super genius, and then you apply it to this really cool thing, and Milo's such a unique channel too, right? And anyways, it's not relaxing end, by the way, but nice try. So anyways, I just, yeah, and then like Relaxing End is another perfect example of the Zombies community. Relaxing End is this, he's this like no commentary, right? And I think that's so crucial for our community, because the thing is like, you get those people that are like, oh, I like this guy's content, but like, I wish he wouldn't talk in his videos. I just want to watch him play zombies. If that's your kind of Zombies preference, then you watch Relaxing End. Like, we've got every base covered in the Zombies community. It's awesome. And I'm just like, I don't know where I fit in, but I like to think I'm the guy that does what he wants to do. Sometimes it works out for me. Like Black Ops 2, man, last summer, before summer started, Black Ops 2 was great for me, you know? Another great example, okay, of me doing what I want to do is Origins. How many times did I play Origins after Chronicles came out? It was literally every day on my channel. And it was funny because people were like joking, like, oh my God, like all Pat does is play Origins. And I was like, the thing is like, it kind of started in the same way of like, Avery, I don't know if you just got here. I was talking about like your success on Fortnite and how happy I am for you, man. But like at the start of doing Origin speedruns, people were like, dude, like stop doing this. And then by the time where I was like closing in on, at the time, a world record, it was like 17,000 viewers every stream, because people were like, oh my God, is he going to get it? And again, that's one of those things of, you need to do what you feel compelled to do. Because if you feel it, if you really, I think as a YouTuber, if you really feel something, like if you really feel compelled about it, and you go for it, people that follow you are going to see that, right? Like if you're just doing something that you don't care about it, it's hard as a viewer to care about something when someone else doesn't care, when the person you're watching doesn't care about it, right? Like, you know, and for me, like Origins was just this thing where it's like, oh, I could just do like 2-box challenges and this and that, but the thing that I'm really compelled to do right now is Origin speedruns. Like that's the thing I actually care about, and like I said, man, it pays dividends. So for me, honestly, World War II, I think what I want to do is just like the world record kind of thing. Like go for Easter egg speedruns, go for no jug high round attempts, no revive or flawless round attempts. All that kind of stuff is what I'm feeling about. Like I think I'll probably do an ultimate guide if I can bring myself to, because I'm going to be honest, I hate editing, and that's like the biggest editing job ever. Never made one for Revelations. Yeah, that was the last one I did was Gorog Crovey, right? I never did one for Revelations. That was because I had a concussion, though, and then I didn't care about Spaceland. But if I like World War II, I'll probably do an ultimate guide. So yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do, honestly, when World War II comes around. And if I'm not feeling zombies, I'm probably gonna do multiplayer. And if I'm not feeling multiplayer, I'm probably gonna play Fortnite. Maybe, I don't know. The thing like for Avery right now is like this guy's got like 2 branches now. Like it's really cool. Again, I hate to keep bringing Avery up, but I'm just like it's exciting to me as a creator because I know that feeling of like when you're working at something and it finally clicks, man. It's such a good feeling. One sec. Oh, that was funny. Anyways, just someone was hating on me in the comments, and it was like just like very aggressive. Anyways, what was I getting at? Is like, where was I going with that? I remember Avery was saying like he's like, yo, I want to be like a personality more than just a zombies guy. So that's really good for him right now. Is he's got like these two mediums where I feel like even if World War II isn't Avery's thing, or if it's not getting him the views that he wants or needs to, you know, pay for those bills, he's like, I also got Fortnite to do. So that's a good feeling, man. So anyways, that's where we're at. What's up, Chucky? Chucky's been here. Chucky actually was like, yo, you want me to come on the podcast? But I was like, I gotta do some solo shit. But it's good to just talk things through, man. So anyways, I'm doing Twitch. Like I said, I signed a deal with Twitch where I'm gonna stream once a week on Twitch. And that's gonna go through to December. And then I kind of have the option to go with Twitch if I wanted to. And much love, Pat. I got you, man. I got you, dude. It's good to see, man. So I just feel like, for me, actually, with Twitch, I should say, is as much as this is going to sound scary to everybody listening, if Twitch is something that I really enjoy, I wouldn't refrain myself from moving over to Twitch. And that wouldn't be the end of the Smith Plays. I've thought about, like, let's say come December, like, I'm just in love with Twitch. I'm having so much fun on it. And I'm having more fun on it than YouTube. What I would probably do is what a lot of Twitch streamers do, is I would probably stream on Twitch and then upload highlights to the Smith Plays. And again, I know that's not what people want to hear, but that's the whole point of this thing, is like, if I'm just like not feeling YouTube, then I'm not feeling YouTube, you know? And that's just the way it goes, right? And I'm not saying that that's how I feel. So don't freak out. I'm just saying, like, I'm preparing for every single possibility. And whatever happens, like, I'm realizing more and more, like, you got to kind of follow your heart. And if Twitch is just something that I'm feeling super motivated about, then I would do it. Even if it means like less viewers and stuff, because the thing is it's not so much about the money on this thing. And that's the thing I'm realizing, man, is top 10 trends. I've talked about like how happy I am with this so much. And it's funny because like I'm so worried about it because like the last week we haven't like done well. And like we're absolutely killing it. Like this is our best month ever on top 10 trends. We're doing how many views this month? 12.5 million, man. 52,000 subscribers. Our best month ever was 10 million in August, I think. Yeah. Most subs was 65K last summer, or last Christmas. But top 10 trends, something me and Matt started. I don't know if any of you guys follow top 10 trends, but like, again, basically I've seen some shade thrown at Matt, because basically like how that channel works is it's like a dual kind of it's like a dual run channel. So I'll be honest, like top 10 trends is definitely a business more so than like a passion project. Like that's the thing, is like this to me is like more of the passion side. And when me and Matt started top 10 trends, it started out as like top 10 channels are really good. Let's just go for this and see where this goes. And I really had no like plans for it becoming this, but like we've got a team of, I think like we've got Mitch, we've got Sean, we've got Roman, we've got the two sisters, and then a new guy has just come on. So we've got 6 people, and then me and Matt. So it's like a team of 8 or 9. Yeah, Mitch has been with us for a year, man. Like Mitch has been awesome, and I really like, I appreciate everyone on the team, but Mitch is like, he's been with us the longest. He started out like literally like he kind of gave us a chance, and I think it's really paid off for both of us, because you know, like he's had some really big videos, and you know, like I'm just happy, really happy with top 10 trends. And like I said, it's a bit of a it really is a bit of a business. And like, you know, if you want to say like, oh, like, you know, it's not as genuine as like a channel like this where it's just like stuff I like, I mean, maybe not, I guess, because it is just a list channel and it's like another Watch Mojo and a Riches. But the thing with this is like, for me anyways, I do content that I actually care about. So like, you'll notice like a lot of my stuff is like 10 Pokemon, 10 gaming speedruns, top 10 strongest characters in Dragon Ball Z, 10 things you missed in Rick and Morty, 10 things you missed in Game of Thrones. Like, it's content that I'm actually knowledgeable about, I guess is what I should say. Because some stuff on it's like, I did 10 things you missed in the iDubbbz Asian Jake Paul. I didn't really care about that, but it was like, you know, got to do it for the channel. So what I'm saying is, it's top 10 trends is a little more businessy for sure. You know, like I said, we've got people that work for us, and you know, we've got editors, and we pay people, and you know, we've got all that. So I guess where would I fit into all of this on top 10 trends is like, me and Mitch are the voiceover guys. Matt is like the, if I had to say what is Matt's role on top 10 trends, he is like the manager. Like he keeps a tight ship, man. He keeps a tight ship. And I think as it went over, like it started as we were both doing voiceovers, we were both uploading. And, you know, as we started getting people on board, like he's got to, you know, we had to start paying people and doing all the payment shit and all that, and like managing the whole team and all that stuff. And I feel like Matt has kind of stepped into that leadership role, and I think that's what he wants, because, you know, we've talked about it, and like he doesn't really seem too as keen on the voiceovers. Whereas for me, I was like, Matt, I am good at making YouTube videos. I'm good at doing voiceovers, and I know how YouTube works so that these videos can do well, right? Behind the scenes, Matt is literally the behind the scenes guy. Like he uploads, I guess I should say, I upload my videos for the most part. He uploads all of Mitch's videos, and oftentimes mine if I'm not around. He's kind of like the day-to-day guy. I'm more, I guess, like the creative backbone, if you will. But you know, I mean, me and Mitch are on that now, and like I can't even say that really, like I feel bad saying that, because like literally our team of editors is so fucking good, man. Like holy shit. I will watch my own videos because the editing, I think, is that well done. And if you go back to the channel when I was the one that was editing all my own videos, like we eventually transitioned away from that, basically just because I didn't have enough time to, like, I could only do probably one video a week if I was editing it, because I had to do a list, research, do a list, make the voiceover and edit, and it's a lot. But now it's like I'm pretty much on pace for 2 a week, which is still a lot. And it takes a lot to come up with ideas, is my biggest issue on this channel. But I think the thing is on Top 10 Trends is like, we got a team of really solid editors, and they're fascinating, man. Like for me, it's kind of like each people have their own editors, and like for me, the girls that edit my videos, like they did this Rick and Morty video recently, and again, top 10 things you missed in Rick and Morty season 3, top 10 trends. If you like Rick and Morty, go watch this video. Not even for me. I mean, if you like me, I guess that's gonna help. But the editing is so goddamn perfect. Like holy ball sack. It is like literal. Like I mentioned like this 2-second scene, and they got that scene in the video. Like it's like oh, and if you notice that like 15 seconds and 46 minutes into the video, like in this right corner, you see they're on that, man. And it's so awesome to see this whole team come together, where it's like we have, like I said, you know, I could do the editing, but it's not going to be that good. And you know, like we've got people that are really skilled at editing, and I think me and Mitch are really good at doing voiceovers. Like Mitch is just hilarious. And from the start, we went for Mitch because my thing with every top 10 channel. What's up, pizza dude? The whole boys are here today, man. This is awesome. My thing with every top 10 channel, no offense, because some of my good friends, like obviously Tommy, who runs Top 5 Central, absolutely killing it. He's like 3 million subscribers, so this is no hate. But personally, from my like creative perspective on it, is I see every single top 10 channel, and it's literally like boring. Like it's not so much about the personality behind the channel, but it's more like the content itself. And I think that from the start, that was like the thing that me and Matt really felt was a thing that was lacking in the top 10 community is the personality. They're all just like very chill, like what's like, you know, I don't want to hate on that, because obviously that does well. Like I said, the richest Watch Mojo, you know, they're killing it, but it's also like there was just this untapped niche of like top 10 channels that are super energetic. So at the start of our top 10 trends channel, we had one guy on, and he was just kind of like that typical guy, and he did a great job. Like he had some videos do really well, but the thing was, it wasn't what me and Matt wanted. We were like, we need personality. And then came in Mitch, and Mitch is just like, fuck this bitch, you know, like like cursing and swearing, like I hate my life, kill me now, like just this like completely sarcastic guy, with just this great personality that's funny, and like it's so perfect for what we were going for, and we were like, man, like we need this. And then like Matt knew Mitch from another job that he was working on, and it was just like boom, you know, it was perfect. So the whole top 10 trends thing for me, it is definitely a business, but it's a fun business, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy with growing it. We actually, actually, maybe I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Forget I said that. But anyways, I hate to do that, man. But like, I don't think that's something I should say. So forget that. But just something like we had people like. Anyways, what I'm saying is we've had some people just say like, you know, like we're really excited about what you're doing on top 10 trends. Because like I said, man, I'm excited. Like it's fun growing this. And to me, like I think the thing is like, had I just done top 10 trends and it's just like another the Smith Plays where like I'm uploading content in the way I want to do it, and I'm editing it, I'm doing the whole process. I just don't think like it's not a growing experience for me, right? Like there's a great quote is like, rich people work to learn, and everybody else works to get money. And that's the thing is like, to me, like when I started top 10 trends, it was like this growing experience. It wasn't like for the money. And it's very nice having a second stream of income now from top 10 trends. I won't lie, because like, you know, it's still all in the same basket of YouTube, but at least it's two separate channels where like if Zombies dies, it's like, okay, well I still have another stream of income at least. Right. But it really, for me, like I said, it's about the whole experience of this, of being involved in like a business from the ground floor up, man. Like, you know, we have people, we pay them, and you know, it's like, it's really cool. It's really cool to be a part of a team on something. And it's just, like I said, it's this completely different thing from the Smith Plays. Like the Smith Plays was this passion thing, and it still is that. And I didn't want to have another one of those, right? So I'm really, again, I've talked about this before, but I'm really happy about where top 10 trends is at. Just all in general, really, really love the team. And again, Matt is like, I can't speak enough about Matt. Like people sometimes give him shade because it's like, oh, he's not doing voiceovers. It's only Pat and Mitch. But again, Matt's the backbone of it. And I think the thing with Matt is the biggest entrepreneur I've ever met in my life. Like Matt is a grower, right? Oh God, I didn't mean it like that. Matt likes to grow things, okay? And this is really good for him, because if it had just been me on this, like I might have hired one editor and that would have been it. But whereas with this, it's like, yo, Matt's like, okay, like I want to be, by like, you know, in 6 months time, I want to be doing 9 or 10 videos a week, you know, rather than like we're doing dailies now. He's like, okay, well let's aim for 5 throughout the week and then 4 on weekends. And then like, you know, let's go from there and let's grow this shit and grow this shit and grow this shit. I'm like, man, like I love that, because I feel that way, but I'm not as entrepreneurial as Matt is, which is interesting, because in some ways I feel like I'm more businessy than Matt is. But like me and Matt are just, I would say I am creatively. Wait, I am businessly creative, and Matt is creatively businessy. Does that make sense? Like, I think Matt has more raw creativity than me, like when you look at his videos and stuff like that. But he's very like good at being like, he's very like this is like my creative circle, and like I can apply business around that. Whereas I'm like, this is my creativity, and I'm going to use creativity in a business way. Does that make sense? that probably doesn't make any sense at all. So like I would say, Matt is the more like raw entrepreneurial type. I'm like use creativity to make. I don't know how to explain that. Like it makes perfect sense in my head. But yeah, does anyone English XE has stopped working? Okay, no one understands what I'm saying. How do I put this in a good way? Like Matt, like I said, Matt is more creative than me, but I'm good at using creativity in a businessy way, whereas Matt is more businessy. I guess the thing is like Matt is like really good at being businessy and really good at being creative. Maybe is this the way? Whereas I think I use it like I'm more of a blend. I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it. I guess from my personal side of it is what I'll say is I guess like when I think of like when I do top 10 trends, right? It's like I'm making a list, but I want that list to be as entertaining as possible, right? So like usually how you do a list, like this is like some back level stuff right here, is you start at number 10 and obviously it's going to be in like each one is better than the other. But you want to start at number 10 with a really good one because then people are going to be interested in the video. And if you leave all the good ones at the end, a lot of people aren't going to make it through that. So you want to let the viewer know, like, hey, this is a good list. Look at this number 10 spot. It's really good. And then you flow into it, right? But you got to command that attention. So that's kind of what I mean by that anyways, if that makes sense. You like to turn creativity into a business. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. You like a business where Matt is creative with his business. Yeah, but I think like a business in a creative way. I guess I'm creative with a business. I don't know, man. That's... What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? I'm going to have to go soon, but anything else? Twitch, doing Twitch, main channel, top 10 trends is good. Girls is, like that was literally like, my things on my list is Twitch, YouTube, top 10 trends, girls, and school. I guess we kind of covered girls. Yeah, and then school is a thing as well. Yo, last little story. We'll end this on this because school's just kind of whatever. Like I'm just grinding. I'm not failing any of my courses, so that's good. Chucky, yeah. See, Chucky would get that. Like Chucky knows exactly what I mean. It's really hard to explain, but Chucky completely understands me. A man that can say when you're energized, you have energy. Like he gets it. I'm joking, but like you know what I mean. What are we gonna end this on? Vinyls, man. I got a vinyl record player. I got it for my birthday like last weekend because my parents were down. They bought it for me. Holy crap! It's changed my life. Like just sitting down, listening to a record is so much better than listening to music. And I don't want to listen to music on my phone anymore. And just like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this one song because school is a thing as well. Yeah, exactly, man. I am like actually a good student right now. I'm actually honestly like the best student I've ever been, which is funny because in first year I was like a 4.0, but I just like I'm a way harder worker than I was in first year. First year I was going off of the momentum of being really good in high school. Now it's like I don't have as much time to put into school, but I'm more effective with the time I have. So like I never skip class anymore. I sometimes do readings outside of class. I do all my homework. It's good, man. So I feel like I'm doing well at school. Vinyls are awesome. Movember. Movember's good, man. Movember. I don't know. Do I do the mustache in November? I can actually probably grow a mustache now. But then this other thing. This other thing on this list that said girls. That's gonna be an issue, man. And that's the thing is you should just do whatever you want. But I don't want a mustache, man. More importantly, I don't like having a mustache. I shave every single day because I like having a clean face. I don't know what happened, but in the last like 6 months, my facial hair growth has just skyrocketed. It's like I'm a man or something. Jeez, because it used to be like I could go 2 days without shaving. Now it's like 24 hours, and I get uncomfortable with it. What's the difference between a record and an MP3 for you? So I hear a lot of people say the audio sound is better, audio quality. Maybe I'm open to that. It's certainly not worse than listening to it like on through like Spotify. There's something about it that I feel like you hear all the sound in a different way. Whereas like, not like mono stereo type of way, but like if listening to it on a phone is like if it's like one plane of existence, if it's like one plane of music, listening to on a record is like every instrument is its own plane, and you can like hear the drums in the mode of themselves more. You can just everything just seems separated, almost more like a live recording. But then again, like that might be complete bullshit. So I don't even know. I feel like it's better in a way. The reason I like listening to a vinyl though is number one, it blows my mind how music spins and that like makes noise and it sounds that good. I don't understand that. But the reason I like it the most is you get to sit down and listen to the whole creation of the artist. And if you really like that band, like for example, this morning, it's my birthday, sat down, had a cup of coffee, listened to Led Zeppelin 4. So like Stairway to Heaven, Rock and Roll, Black Dog, When the Levee Breaks, Going to California, Misty Mountain Hop, Battle of Evermore, Four Sticks, just rock and roll, like just an incredibly powerful album. And normally, I might listen to rock and roll. I might listen to Stairway, if we're really like on a tilt. But that like just listening to the whole album as the artist intended for you to listen to it, that's what's really cool to me. And you just get into it way more than you would. So listen to that one right there up on the wall. So we've got J. Cole. I would say, honestly, I was really excited to listen to J. Cole on vinyl. It's not good. Rap is, you don't need to listen to rap on. The thing with rap is, again, it doesn't have as many, like, planes. You know what I mean? Like, of all the artists I have, it's really tasty, like, soulful music that sounds better on vinyl. So, like, Kygo, just, like, that absolute vibe that is Kygo, amazing on vinyl. Jimi Hendrix, like you just hear that really beautiful guitar. It sounds so much better. But I would Tame Impala, holy shit, Tame Impala is like Tame Impala. You haven't listened to Tame Impala if you haven't listened to Tame Impala on vinyl. That being said, the Beatles, like it doesn't matter. I mean, it's cool in the sense again that you're listening to their whole album, but the sound isn't important with the Beatles. It's not so much the quality of the sound, more so as the quality isn't important. It's the song itself, the substance of the song. That's what makes the Beatles. I would probably say the same for Led Zeppelin, although Led Zeppelin's got a little bit more taste to their music, whereas Beatles was a lot of just kind of. Although some Beatles songs are crazy, so that works. But like the White Stripes, for example, like Seven Nation Army is a great song, but it's just like it's not tasty music. It's very like straightforward. Same as J. Cole, one of my favorite albums of all time. You don't need to listen to it on vinyl to experience it. But again, like Guns N' Roses is another one that it's like great music, but the vinyl, the sound isn't like. Again, it's just like you get everything. And with Guns N' Roses, for example, it's just so like straight up, like really like fast drums, guitar, like a classic Guns N' Roses song, like Welcome to the Jungle or something. It doesn't really sound much better. Sweet Child of Mine, yes, because it's that like really like full sound that you get. But I would say honestly, Tame Impala is the best artist I've listened to on vinyl. And then probably Kygo. Pink Floyd's fine. Pink Floyd's good. But it's nothing necessary. I would say another artist that I don't have that I think would be really good is Flume, because like that's just really crazy music. But yeah, again, it sounds as weird as it is. It's like the beautiful music that sounds better. Like if a song is really beautiful or just like soul filling, like I don't know how to explain it, man, but like a song that really just makes you feel like emotionally good, or like it's just a really good vibe to it, right? That's the stuff that's great, right? But like really hardcore rock and roll, not so much. Stairway sounds good. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that tasty. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna go to the gym. Really excited to actually sit down and do this podcast with you guys because it's just good to talk about stuff, man. Like talk mostly about YouTube, and I'm good to talk about YouTube. So yeah, I think everything's good right now. Like I said, I've just been working really hard through the weekends. I have been totally partying on the week, working hard through the week, partying on the weekend. And I think as a 21-year-old, I feel like that's okay. As long as I'm getting my stuff done. Actually, I don't feel like that's totally okay to party. You do gotta chill a lot. But it's just been this whole breakup thing, man. It's just good to get out and be social, you know. So, anyways, I'll probably either upload a reaction to the trailer. I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of my birthday today, so I have no compulsion to do anything. I'm gonna do what I feel like doing. So yeah, thank you again all for the birthday wishes. I'm probably just doing me today, and I really want to go to the gym today, so I'm going to the gym. If I didn't want to go to the gym, I wouldn't. Wanted to do the podcast, so I did the podcast. So guys, yeah, thank you so much for listening. It really, like, the people that tell me when I meet them in real life, like, yo, dude, that podcast though, I'm like, you make my life, because I love doing this. It's just a fun thing. So this will be up on iTunes, but my SoundCloud subscription has canceled. And I pay $14 a month to have it up on iTunes, and it's like another $14 a month to have it on SoundCloud. And not really many people are listening on SoundCloud. And like I said, this is like a passion thing for me, so I don't mind spending the money. But that being said, I how do I say it? Like, I love this so much. Like, I don't mind putting that money up to it, but that's because I know, like, the last few episodes, like 8,000 listens, like 5,000 listens. I think of that not in terms of like on my main channel kind of views, but just in like 5,000 people are down to listen to me talk. I have no problem putting that $14 out. And you know, if you can't listen on SoundCloud, you can listen on YouTube. And if you have an iPhone, you can listen on, so Android people, you get YouTube. And then also you can listen on Podbean, actually. So there's that as well. And then from there, it's just the RSS feed that goes to iTunes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I freaking love your faces. You're beautiful souls. I hope this in any way maybe you feel better about something, maybe, or maybe it just gave you an hour of entertainment, or it maybe just made you helped you think about things better. I uploaded the last like 132, 133, 134 because like I did 131. And then I didn't upload anything onto here. And last week I just bulk uploaded 131 to 135. This will be up sometime later today. Thank you guys very much for watching. Peace out, you freaking nerds. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Halloween. I hopefully will as well. And I'll see you later.